Cats, or Felis catus, are an invasive species to Australia that cause extensive damage to the native flora and fauna, placing several different native species on the endangered list. All feral cats found in Australia are either ancestors of the original cats released into the wild to control rabbits and mice, or pets turned wild after either running away from home or being abandoned by humans. Initially from Eurasia and Africa, cats were brought over on ships with the first settlers as either pets or to be released into the wild to control rabbit and rodent populations. Many of these animals were able to adapt and breed in the bush, then quickly began the spread throughout the rest of Australia. Generally, these cats are mistrusting of humans and respond violently to any advances to rehome them. Due to their massive numbers throughout Australia, they cause extensive damage to a wide variety of native animals. After being released into the wild, the cats were quickly able to establish large numbers throughout Australia in the wild. It is estimated that feral cats now occupy 99% of Australia, including most offshore islands, with their numbers estimated between 5 and 18 million strong. Feral cats have no obvious positive economic value. The average annual cost of feral cats to manage their numbers and research different ways to reduce their population is roughly $2 million each year, with the loss inflicted by feral and domestic cats averages out to be $144 million each year only on bird predation. Due to their exceptional skills as hunters, feral cats have placed over 80 different native species on the endangered list, such as small mammals, birds, and reptiles. They have also been the primary cause of several small animal extinctions, along with causing the failure of endangered species reintroduction programs, like the numbat and the bilby. Unfortunately, feral cats are incredibly adaptable and can survive with ease throughout the majority of Australia. They generally prefer areas with minimal human traffic, such as farms or dumps. Their territory can exceed 10 kilometres, depending on food and water availability. They are generally nocturnal creatures and usually remain hidden throughout the day unless hungry or thirsty. The Australian government has begun to trial several different methods of cat removal and extermination, such as trapping, hunting, and using dogs to track them over large areas of land. In recent years, animal rights activists have become involved in the population control of cats, forcing the government to consider some animal-friendly control methods such as neutering and releasing back into the wild. Though this was quickly taken away as it was less effective than the lethal methods. One method of species control that is being trialled is spraying the wild cats on the back with a poison so that when they groom themselves, they ingest the poison and eventually die from the toxins. There has been a few attempts to set up areas where a bait has been left to draw cats in, and when they disturb the food, a machine automatically sprays the cats. Though this method of spraying is still in the trial and error stage, as the machine is unfortunately spraying some native animals that resemble cats. For a large amount of civilian animal lovers, the trapping and neutering option is quite popular, because it doesn't harm the cats too much, and they can be released back into the wild after the operation to live out the remainder of their lives. Personally, this is not a viable option, as it can become quite costly, and it also allows the cats back into the wild to hunt and kill more native species. A popular control option over large areas of land has been to use tracking dogs teamed up with crews of men to hunt the cats. The dogs are trained to alert the humans when they find a cat and keep it trapped until the human can arrive at the dog's location and exterminate it. Dogs are used in this role because of their incredible tracking capabilities, and they are able to cover significantly more land, both faster and more thorough than a human can, making hunting the cats a quicker and easier process. Due to these different methods of population control, the Australian government is slowly obtaining control over the feral cat population, and in recent years has been successful in fully eradicating the feral cat population from Tasmania and some other small islands off the coast of Australia, enabling native animals to be reintroduced into their natural habitats. It is estimated that in the next 10 years, feral cats will be mostly eradicated from Australia. Thank you for watching.